Alright. Damn. Well, let's try it. And it was this guy with the flail who just... It was actually the guy with the axe, wasn't it? Who was reaching over the top, coming over the top like Stallone. And just messing up our day. That's fine. That's fine. We're all fine here. We're all fine. How are you? This guy's shield's fucked up. Ooh. Yeah, that's swing. Swing and a miss. They think they're doing well, don't they? Alright. Took down Axeman. That is doing work. He's breaking my shield. You bitch. Damn, this guy is a rough and tough dude. So there is one thing. I do need some more chainmail. I need 2 pieces of chainmail actually. So if we can pull off some armor stealing shenanigans here. Then we're gonna be doing real well. The Raiding Lord. Man, the Raiding Lord is doing Raiding Lord things. So we're gonna go for some of these stabs against what probably should happen. We're not gonna let Olaf die in vain. Well, fuck it. We got him. So there's 2 guys left. Let's see. Yeah, we're not gonna hit anyway. Hmm. 7% chance. Wow. Armed with shield. We really need that shield toasted, don't we? Fuck. What is your chance to hit? 23. Alright, so it's not like completely freaking impossible for us to do this. It's just gonna be a little risky. Just gonna pile in around him. Axe in 3 turns, axe in 2 turns. Yeah, he's 17% chance to hit. Well, he's gonna get one more hit on us, and then we've got him surrounded. And he missed it. Alright. Feeling better about this. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we're just pecking at him. $36. Come on, guys. This guy is just indomitable. Crap. And he's too tired to even attack us anymore. It's just everybody's too tired. Come on! Come on already! We're just death from 1,000 cuts. We're just like poking this guy in the eye over and over. He's just like, ow, fuck, stop it. Ah, Jesus, you guys. This is, ow. Ow. He is surrounded. He's surrounded. He's more surrounded than anything could be. He can't, he's not even attacking anymore. He's given up. He's just defending. He's just prolonging the inevitable. Come on. Oh, and then he had 9 lives, so he didn't die when he died. Alright, oh, we had to kill him twice. And Olaf is not dead, he is fully dead. But check that out. He actually had amazing gear. No wonder these guys might have been actually like some top tier bandits, because they had some baller ass equipment. Like they had a fighting axe. Did we get the big axe? No, we didn't get the big axe, but that's some really good stuff. Captain Insano. Captain Insano shows no mercy. Fuckers broke my shield. We got plenty of extra shields though, so we got it covered. We got it covered, guys. Alright, so we are going to need to make sure to throw that armor on these guys. 90, 90. Throw that on you. 210. Okay, so we need to find somebody who's like a freaking ogre who can carry everything. Yeah, like Harold the Old. And throw a big ass thing on him. He looks like a monster now. And we've got, it looks like we've got good stuff set up. Wow, these are excellent. They're 140, so we can totally deck our guys out in better gear here. They had just better shit than we did. That's why we're having so many problems. All right, so we're actually inching up in terms of gear. It's a game of inches, not miles. It's not really true. It's a game about hacking people in the face. So 60 to 80 versus 40 to 70. I think we're going to throw his pike. Even his pike was better. Jesus. That explains a lot about why we were having so many freaking problems. Also, let's throw a kite shield on Harold the Old. And our music is gone. Our most amazing music is not playing for some reason. Probably because I'm taking way too long in the menu and you have to be on the world map for it to trigger. Because game design. Or should I say programming. There we go. We got money. Let's see what else we can do. A few grieving women you can hear wailing just outside of Edmund the Guildmaster's room. Hear that? That's what happens when brigands come. Alright, so we're going to defend Nordholz and its outskirts from raiding parties. That sounds like a plan. And also, they've been recently raided, so that would be why. Ulfert the Torturer. We can buy him. He's a witch hunter. That's pretty badass. But I don't need a ranged guy. Unless we want to take... no, we don't need a ranged guy. So, sorry, Ulfert the Torturer. We could go with Erwin, who's a wild man. He lives the hard life of a warrior. Right to the bitter end. Well, Erwin, you're a wild man. Welcome to the crew. Let's see what he's good at. He's good at hitting things. Good. Because we have things to hit. And you'll find that you fit right in, Erwin. Let's actually change his name. Let's give him a title. Let's call him Erwin the Wild. We got Harold the Old, Kunald, Horik. Maybe if like you get to like level 6 or 7, we give you something. Do they provide bonuses out of combat? I don't think there's anything out of combat besides your profession that matters. Let's actually give you a weapon, Erwin. Let's give you a spear. And you're like a burly dude too. You can lift a lot of shit, so we can slap a kite shield on you and you're gonna be fine. What a trooper, this guy. His defense is -1, or at least it was before I gave him some. So, what are we looking for at the moment? We're looking to finish that quest and sell all our crap. This place has got good prices for us too. A hunting bow. Oh, there we go. Bam, 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 bam. I would expect that too, and you know what? You might be right. It would actually be pretty cool to have like a scout in there. But like some of these things, like they got hunter's hats, and it's just a hunter's hat. It doesn't actually have. You'd think like, oh man, I should give them like sweet ass hats that make them look like Robin Hood, and they'll be able to shoot better. And it's like, no, it doesn't actually do that. So it's unfortunate. I would say a lost opportunity, but I do not have a problem with this. Let's get our men drunk, and let's take a look at the Fletcher and see if there's anything better that we can get. Oh, we can get better crossbows. I mean, just better things are better. So we should just get better things, and we can get 2 of them. So that's because these guys like us. They're giving us a good deal. Something for the sequel? Well, I would expect a game like this. Like, it's obviously got potential for more stuff. I think the idea that I had that I liked the most was, did I literally just buy 2 freaking crossbows that I already have? Well, I've got them. So why don't... Because that was a bad goddamn move. But I did buy them, so I've got them. Let's use them. Let's throw the crossbows as weapons for these dudes with the spears. And on the first turn, we'll get 2 extra shots. It's not the decision I wanted to make, but it's the decision I'm making. And we need to quickly run up here and grab a... like, yeah, we're starting off by abandoning the guys that just hired us to prevent them from dying. We're just running off to the other town to go see if they have a quiver of bolts, which they do not appear to have. Damn. Well, let's run down here. The brigands are in sight. Prepare for battle. Where are they? There they are. Oh, we got to the town right as they were attacking us. And they don't have a quiver of bolts still. So let's fight. Brigand marksmen and brigand raiders. I thought we were in the middle of the fucking town. Alrighty then. Well, come on then. Oh shit. They're not gonna move forward, are they? We're gonna have to like move back. What? What in the hell? We can't even reach them. Oh man, this is bad. 20% chance. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna have to run them down here. This is bullshit. Reduce property damage. Yeah, but we don't give a shit about peasants. We're paid to kill these raiders. Like, we're not... Set the forest on fire. People might have issue with that one. We're just gonna have to run up there and do some work. This guy is horribly injured, so we're gonna have him back up as far as he can. And it's in a forest, so there's a movement penalty, so my guys aren't really moving that fast either, which just sucks. So we gotta do what we gotta do. And like we can't get through here because like that's blocked. That's just a one tile wide thing going on there. He's throwing shit at us too. What a little pain in my ass. They don't even have shields. Like, it's just these guys are on the high ground. That's just bad luck for us at the start. And we got shields. Like, there's no reason that we should have gotten hit by these guys. 42. Ah. Hey, they got a third archer. See, now they're missing against the people who don't have shields. Like, what is that? 31, 41. Take him out. All right, we're actually gonna win the archer war. It looks like. Oh, come on. You. This guy's taking way too long. He's not gonna be able to get up there. Because we had to post up our archers right behind. 59, yeah, we need him dead. 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 It's like the Rohirrim. Death! Death! Get fucking riggedy wrecked. Oh man, he's getting scared. You should be scared. And we're missing that too. He's got a flail. Flails look like they're really doing work against our armor. Man. Well, when he hits. Man, so he just posted up right under. We have the high ground. And we're gonna Obi-Wan the shit out of this guy. And not like sequel Obi-Wan, prequel Obi-Wan. Oh man, 2 shots. Both shield blocks. Oh, I thought that was going in. Die, you bastard! Your beard is stupid and you look like a hobo. I shot that guy again. He's already dead. Somebody tell him that. Nice. Can we get anywhere over there? Like, no, it's too close. So we want to stun as many of these guys. Oh, damn, 2 stuns. Excellent. Yeah, dude, you did. Wipe yourself off, man. You dead. Let's get in there, man. Heribert the fisherman. He's got some awesome fighting duds there. Oh, he's riposting. I don't like the riposta. The riposta is just annoying to fight against. So this guy is running away. This guy is going to be not running away anymore. Alright, what can we do? Because we can't, like, get up here very easily. Well, we're gonna do what we have to. So we can't shoot this frickin' marksman. God, he looks like he's had a problem in his armor. He's just like, argh. So, we'll see. Yeah, one time I watched this video, and then 7 days later I was dead. God, what is that from? Fuck, I can almost remember it. We can't even move up. Oh. Alright, if we knock him back, maybe we can get through. Alright. Alright. Hey! Hey, we made a plan and it followed through. Scary. Oh, yeah, it was a scary movie. Excellent. Just buried that guy with a mace. That guy's got armor. Your little shitty sword isn't gonna do much against him. Even this guy, he's actually making plays with the bow. Is not doing jack shit. Oh, we can hit him. 70% chance. That's amazing. You shot through like 4 trees and like clipped him in the face. I'm okay with this happening. And we're just not gonna get any more shots with these guys, are we? Nope. Scary Movie 3 or 4. They made so many damn Scary Movie like parodies and everything. That was just nuts. Cause like the first one was really good. And then it was just too successful and they ruined it. Oh, get fucking killed. Like, this guy sucks. Last one I saw was 4. Well, they're probably on to like Scary Movie 27 now. Oh, this guy moved into where I can shoot him. Like, good job, man. You're really good at making good life decisions here. Let's repay your foresight. Oh yeah, definitely. It had. What day are we? That's a good question. We're in like 30 or 40 or something at the moment right now. Get destroyed. What do you mean run him down? There's nobody left. All right, so we got stabbed a bit there. And also, welcome Guibo9. And of course, the trigger didn't happen. Whoa, we like teleported. Did you see that? I like clicked over here and bam, he jumped up over there. I was like, wait, what? If I just discovered like the hidden teleport mechanic in this game, that is when you're transitioning screens, you quickly click on something else, then I'm gonna use it. Is it Jabot then or something? I don't know any French. I'm an ignorant American citizen, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of that. Let's take some chance to hit. So yeah, let me just double check that that day there real quick for you. Yeah, we are on day 34. I do not know if there's anything special with specific days and dates. I know there's an end game to this game, but I haven't survived long enough to get there. So, Gaboo 9, is that correct? Oh, I gave this guy the wrong thing. He needs that. We can still give him a knife, though. Well, welcome. We are slowly making our way across the landscape here and hopefully not dying in the process. We've got an injured shoulder and a grazed kidney. Ooh. That's rough. So we're gonna sell a whole bunch of shit here. We got money, which is good. Having money is good, and not having money is not good. Well, I had some help. Some guys yesterday who came on the stream and basically just like shook their heads, and there was weeping and gnashing of teeth. And wait, we haven't gotten paid? What is going on here? Or are there more raiders? Is that what's going on? Yeah, there they are. Okay, so we need to just kind of camp out here, because we're a little injured at the moment, and I don't want to just run in and get my ass killed. So we're gonna camp and see if they come out after us. The brigands attacked. Where were you? Wait, what the fuck? Like, we were right here, guys. We were right here. Oh, they were actually. I thought that was like little camp. The orcs. Yeah, what I ran into is basically I was able to take out some orc camps, but I was losing one guy every single time, and it was due to stupid ideas most of the time. Lots of brigand thugs and a brigand raider. I'm gonna kind of shadow these guys. But yeah, like, so it was basically that I didn't have enough armor yet. Yeah, we were definitely sleeping on the job. I mean, the villagers could have just like said something. We could have like put together a signal fire to like tell us. You know, done some frickin' smoke signals or something. Yeah, I think we're doing alright. I mean, I've fought the orcs and stuff before. It was, like, there was shitty terrain. None of our guys could hit a damn thing, and the orcs were... basically, like, I ran up there, I had, like, shield wall, I had spear wall. They were getting bounced out, and, like, always they'd get, like, that one lucky hit on somebody who had, like, full armor literally earlier that turn. And that was just... It's like, well, what are you going to do about that? You know? You just need to not die. And I've been throwing hit points into my guys, so. It was Berserker dudes, not Warlords. I am not dumb enough to go up against those guys yet with this crew that only has chainmail. I don't see any archers, and we got the one dude in chainmail up there, so I think we just shoot the peasants as they roll up. Shooting peasants has got to be one of the most fun pastimes. And it wasn't really the Berserkers, because the Berserkers you're able to kind of just, you know, they don't have any real armor, so you're able to kind of DPS them out. This guy on the high ground, Irwin the Wild? Yeah, I like him. 59, 50. You've got an axe. I'll kill you. Should we move up? Let's move up. I like this. I like this music. I don't want to move any closer. Berserkers are a pain. You can't take them down from afar. Yeah. You gotta switch. Yeah. I haven't really gotten into, like, getting 2 sets of weapons on my guys. Would you say I should have, like, maybe spears, and then the spear dudes have hammers as, like, a backup weapon or something? Like, what would be a good backup weapon for these guys? Because I've got, like, the early thing on. Spears are not enough. That's kind of what I was seeing is, you know, and that's what I was saying is, like, eventually one of those bastards gets lucky, and then I've got a problem. Come on, Randolph. Yeah, Randolph knows what's up. These guys are taking the great. Hammers are great. Maces are useful for stun. Yeah, I've got the 3 mace dudes, so I think I've got enough stunners out there. I think you're right. I think it's flails that I need because of the whole getting around the shields thing. Because that was actually the big problem is, like, they just sit there and they're shielded tank like 3 of the shots, and it's just like, well, damn it. 72, 64. Let's take out the guys that are probably going to do more damage. Let's just run up and massacre that guy. Is this one of our... Yeah, this is one of our spear dudes. Let's switch to spears. Alright, you are out of the game. Yeah, that's also a good idea. I have not had a long axe though, so I'm gonna have to acquire one to do that. So I'll put that in my checklist. I need like 4 flails, or yeah, so 4 flails for my spear dudes, and then I need a long axe, and I'll do that. Wolfram, what are you doing? Yeah, you got the pike. Let's switch to pike. And just get down there. These guys are trash now, so we can just fuck them up. This guy's just, he's holding the line. How did he move through that? I'd like to see that path. Yeah, that's right. You guys suck. Yeah, everybody's got like the best helmet that we found. Like this guy especially, he's got like a 210 hat. His hat is better than his armor. Like the hats have been real, and that's probably because the hats are least likely to get killed when you're just stabbing everybody with spears. You get better hats because you don't really do that much damage to the head. So let's move and shoot. Let's move and shoot. Yeah, I shot the guy I wanted to shoot. Totally on purpose. 89, 74, 89 missed. Wow, a 90% shot. That's like the shotgun in XCOM. The 2 squares. You're just like, come on, man. You can't... Don't do this to me. So we're gonna shield wall it up, and then we're gonna murder this man. Oh, he crushed his finger. Oh, he crushed his brain. Well, let's just make a bad decision and run in there. This guy has the best armor of the entire corps. He can take a few hits. I think this guy would start running, but I mean, he obviously doesn't make good life decisions. Just look at his hair. Gets sliced. He's fighting back with his pick. Come on, stab him in his dumb face. Yeah, the XCOM games are some of my favorite. Like, have you guys played the Long War mod for XCOM? Because it's whole new gameplay, basically. They add all sorts of crazy shit. Yeah, XCOM 2, I really liked. Actually, I really like both of them. I think I liked XCOM 1 better. But it definitely, XCOM 2 fixed a couple things. Like, with XCOM 1, there was a real pain point there when you're playing a mission and you're like, I need to move slow. But it's going to take like 20 minutes to move through this level properly. Just to make sure that I don't get like some chrysalids that pop out of a fucking closet and murder like my best person. So it's like, well, do I spend the next hour of my life making a decent decision, or do I say to hell with it and just risk somebody dying and, you know, save scumming or something? And that got a little tedious in XCOM 1. XCOM 2 didn't have that for me, at least. Oh man, he drowned for a good 3 seconds on his own blood. Yeah, I had some really good moments in XCOM 2. Like, there was this one where we're on an overpass, and I had just like the C team of rookies who absolutely sucked at everything. Up against some actually pretty difficult enemies, and they basically posted up on top of this overpass with all the enemies over on the other side on like a roof that was lower, and they couldn't get up to us except for on like one little gantry, one little ladder to get up, and we just had one guy just like just tanking everybody while everybody just like shot the guy running up the ladder to get in on him. And it was like the rookies took out like a pro squad because AI exploits. Alright, everyone comes together, hugging and crying, mad with happiness that they survived. We've rescued all the peasants. What? The peasants. Okay, so I didn't read the text because there's way too much damn text in this game sometimes. But the peasants got abducted. So we went out and we actually rescued the peasants as they fled. Not the peasants, but the other dudes fled. So if this is going to be a spear guy and he's going to have a flail, Lash ignores defense bonus of shields. If we're going to get around shields, then we got to get that perk. So let's use it. And let's also start actually equipping the secondary weapon on these guys. So -7 fatigue for these. I'm not happy with our fatigue situation with flails as backup weapons for these guys, but yeah. Yeah, I think my favorite one was the cat in the tree, and there's like the girl there who's like, "You need to get my friend out of the tree," and the boy is like silent, and then you just like order one of your dudes to shoot the cat out of the tree, and then you know it happens exactly like you'd think. You just kill the cat. The girl is horrified, like, "You murdered my friend!" And like the little boy just like picks up the cat's corpse and he takes it home with him. And he's like, "Well, at least there's something to eat now." It's like, man, you've got an awful life. It's like, "Yeah, Fluffy, I didn't like Fluffy anyway. That piece of crap. That cat was not worth it." Actually jumps in the tree and saves the cat. Well, we didn't jump in the tree. Also, we had a boy who was he was playing in a tree, and he was like trying to reach a ball or something, and so we got the ball and we threw the ball to him, but he fell out of the tree when he caught it. Like, he caught the ball and like juggled it, and then he fell out of the tree and died. And then we just left. We're just like, well, shit. Nordholz has been raided. Alright, you return to Edmund the Guildmaster. He looks a mix of happy and sad, somewhere between drunk and straight. This is not the look you want to see. "You did good, Sellsword. Word has it you laid those brigands utterly flat. Word also has it that they burned parts of our outskirts." Yeah, they did. "Well, you'll be getting paid, but you have to understand it takes money to rebuild. Obviously, the crown's coming out of your pockets." You know, at this point, fuck the villagers. Like, at this point, if I was a mercenary company and they're not going good on their contract, guess what? We're now the raiders, and they can go fuck themselves. Well, let's see if we can sell everything back to them. I don't like these people. Let's leave. Let's leave this shithole. Let's go somewhere where the people are nicer to us. A temple, a tavern, a kennel. Maybe we should get some more dogs. They're good distractions. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. So what do they got? Greenskins. I don't want to do it. We need better shit first. We need to get, you know, the flail crap going proper. Oh, the best. Hey, this guy's got a basic male shirt on for a decent price. Do we need that? I mean, we could use it. Let's throw those on him. So what else is in this town? There's an armor. Well, we do need better armor. And I think like this next tier is probably what we want to wear for our guys. Well, let's go buy the broken mail. Well, I don't have enough money to buy both, and I'd rather have the better stuff. Let's look at who actually has enough stamina to wear something better. This guy does. Irwin the Wild. because he's a monster of a human being. Yeah, well, Scorpion, I worked with the guys over at Twitch when I was at Amazon. They were up on floor 14. So I'll write that down real quick, and I'll send it to them in an email tomorrow. Because we're pretty good friends. I worked on stuff for him, so we'll see if we can get him to make some small changes. Because you never know. They that can be like a drop-in fix sometimes. I mean, there's kind of the other thing, right? Like, you never know if Amazon is competing with Steam in some way, because Amazon is gigantic. That was one of the problems when we were there, actually. Like, a lot of these companies have non-compete agreements. So, like, you shouldn't go into an industry that's, like, similar. But then you got, like, a place like Amazon where they do everything. They have, like, 300,000 freaking employees there. So if you're wondering, like, well, how do we not hide out of a necromancer? Yeah, let's go fucking eat him up. Necromancers are probably easier than other people. So you're like, oh, you know, I'm gonna, like, switch jobs or something. It's like, oh, well, you can't compete with Amazon. And you're like, well, but you do everything. Yes, it is definitely the Walmart of online sales. One thing we can rely on with Zombros is that Zombros are going to run at us because they're smart. While Amazon does have those non-compete things, the good thing is non-competes really aren't enforceable, and Amazon actually doesn't sue anybody anymore. They only sue people defensively. Unless it's egregious. But they only sue people defensively because whenever they would get into a lawsuit, like they tried this, I think, 10 years ago, we were talking to some of those lawyers. They said every time the jury basically just always sides against them because they're a big corporation. So they're just like, damn. Even in like legitimate cases, they're just, they get screwed. So like, well, you got money, who cares about you? It's like, well, oh well. It's hard to have sympathy for such a giant corporation. But have sympathy for the people who work there. Because they're just normal people. So the supermarket is owned by them. Huh, yeah. Well, for digital distribution on PC, Steam's good for a reason. Like, I mean, you remember all those obscene animated GIFs about how awful Steam used to be. Making something that good takes a long damn time. Like, we worked with some of the guys from Valve who joined up at Amazon when we were over there. And Steam is just... They have so much work that's gone into it that, you know, you think about like, okay, you know, we're gonna have Origin come in and maybe try to be a competitor and things like that, and then everybody's like, oh, Origin sucks and it's awful and EA is the worst company in the world, which they're a company. But you got to start somewhere, and honestly, if Steam doesn't have competition, that's when we start having problems. Yeah, Steam's well thought, not because they knew what they were doing either, right? Nobody made Steam before Steam. So they had to make all those mistakes. There's 19 of these fucking zombies. Well, guys, it's gonna be a slog through this frickin' marsh. We're just gonna wait for every single one of these bastards to run up here. We should have just stuck with this. Well, the problem with companies is that they're run by people. And people are bastards. I don't think you can stun the undead. So... well, one of the things about EA is they take all the flack from companies. That's one thing I really like about them is the corporate office takes the hate. And that's on purpose. You can stun them? Alright. So like a big company, like a good example is Maxis. When, if anybody knows when they released the latest SimCity, always online and all that stuff, and people were just like, it just didn't work at launch. Like, and the reason it didn't work at launch is because the guys at Maxis, I guess I shouldn't give all the details out, but basically Maxis was at fault, but EA just said, tell everybody it was our fault. We'll take everything, and we're gonna try to preserve, you know, your integrity a bit. So they do that for their smaller studios, though Maxis is not a small studio. So they can do some good things. But I mean, I was there when I was working on Dragon Age Legends, and like when we shut that down, it was, you know, we wanted to keep it going, and it could be rough when, you know, the guy who has all the numbers comes to you and says, well, numbers don't add up. Because as a publicly traded company, you can get sued as a publicly traded company if you're not trying to make a profit. Yeah. Yeah, and that whole Maxis thing with them, like, if you remember, EA basically, they had them, buy games. Basically, you could get a free game, like Dead Space 3 had just come out, and they actually gave you a copy of Dead Space, like a brand new game, if you had purchased SimCity. And how that worked basically was Maxis paid the other studios for the sales of that. So if you got Dead Space 3 for free, Maxis would go pay Visceral that $60 or whatever. So that was a big deal. Like, Maxis really, I think, did a good job by customers to try to correct that whole fiasco. Because I've never seen that where somebody gives away a free game and then they're paying for it. He's a gravely wounded zombie. I can see how that happens. Man, so we got like the back row boys here with their actual armor. Oh man, we keep missing. Good thing he sucks at life. They had done that with Dragon Age 1, where you could download it for free. I don't remember Dragon Age 1 having any of that. I was in college, I think, when Dragon Age 1 came out. Origins came out. Because I remember playing that in college and absolutely loving it. It was a big part of why I went to EA to work on Dragon Age Legends. After the release of the second Dragon Age, you could download the first for free. Yeah, okay. So I was actually working at BioWare when Dragon Age 2 came out. And the thing there was basically that Dragon Age Origins had taken like something like 7 years of development. Like, they had taken an insane amount of time to ship that game. And rightfully so. There's tons of content in it. It's great. And Dragon Age 2 came out, and they had like... Dragon Age 2 was massively tight. Yes, it was so good. It was so good, but I mean, that's kind of the problem, is when you take that long to ship a game, you lose a lot of like money because you got to pay people, and as a result, even though it sold well, it didn't make nearly as much money as some things would. So Dragon Age 2, if you remember, they put that insert in the box, right? Like they actually put a date in the insert, and the idea was that they were going to release, you know, an expansion pack, but basically what needed to happen to keep the studio going and financially was they needed to ship a full game. So they buckled down. Like, the BioWare guys really knuckled down and got Dragon Age 2 out the door, and it was really close, but they basically had just gotten their tool pipeline so they could build all the awesome stuff in order to make all the content, and basically, like, that's why all like the biggest complaints were around, you know, I've already been to this part of the map and stuff like that. I've already seen this area, and it was just like they didn't have the time to go make the new areas, and they had set that deadline for themselves. They needed to hit that. So it wasn't EA that came in and forced that decision, I think, because I wasn't involved in that decision. I'm just looking as an observer who you know, talked to a lot of people on the ground, but it's basically, you know, EA was the only reason that studio would even exist. Otherwise, it would have been like they shipped Dragon Age Origins and then BioWare North ceases to, you know, they just cease to exist because they can't pay to keep their employees. Business is like that. Business is business. Oh, the new Mass Effect? Well, I mean, I worked on Mass Effect 3, and, you know, I worked at BioWare, and I really like that. So, Andromeda was given to the multiplayer studio from Mass Effect 3. There were two studios that worked on Mass Effect 3. They worked on, one worked on, like, the main game, and the other worked on the multiplayer. And so the multiplayer studio picked up Andromeda. So what would you expect with that? You'd expect like the combat to be really good, and you'd expect like the story to kind of get a little bit more of a backseat to the game, especially because it's kind of like these guys haven't made Mass Effect before. They're kind of looking back at you know, what was made before. So you see a lot of the stuff from like the recent draft